Hello,
Hi, Raymond.
Richard. How are you?
I'm good. Um, Sorry if you were waiting just for a sec there. For the second day in a row, I forgot my phone upstairs in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second day in a row, Ingrid decided to put it in the same exact stocking. And then when I asked her, "Have you seen my phone?" she gave me a shit-eating grin because
Giggled.
she can't lie for anything. And then I said, "Did you put it in the same fucking stocking you put it in yesterday?" And she didn't say anything. And then lo and behold, I
It was
reached into
there.
the stocking and yeah, there was my phone. So
What a trickster you got on your hands over there, Richard.
just a just a real Houdini
Oh yeah.
of a thief there. Pretty unbelievable.
Gentlemen,
Hey there,
Oh,
Bill. Look at you
Bill,
looking
look at this.
sharp. Did you get a haircut lately?
I did Monday. Not bad, right?
Put your hat back on. Look at
Yeah, I
that
know. It's
fucking
going well. My beard looks great, though. That's all that
the
matters.
beard looks good. You look
Beard looks
skinnier. You
great.
got your ears lowered. But that fucking shoehorn at the top of your skull is
Ooh, not so good.
yeah.
This is why I wear a hat, boys. This is why I wear hats.
I get it. We're all on hats today. I feel like it's always a little bit weird when all three of us are wearing hats. Like three stupid fucking white dudes wearing sports hats. There we go. There's that lettuce.
Oh my God! Let that fucking turkey hair out.
I'm so look at
Oh,
how
God,
fucking
look at that.
clean that goddamn hairline is.
There you guys go.
I wish you were a ginger,
Why?
because it'd just be so much better.
Okay, whatever.
Carrot top, like a full-on carrot. Although that would have to be green, and his body would have to be orange to be a carrot. It would have to be like a reverse Donald Trump with green hair.
And he's
but
too fat to be Carrot Top. Have you seen Carrot Top right now?
Jack,
That
Jacked.
motherfucker's jacked.
he has been for decades now. After
Yeah.
when we got like re-famous with like the Tony Hawk stuff, he got re-famous and he got jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And,
been in Vegas too. He
he's
plays
probably
at, like,
been
the
doing
Luxor.
PEDs.
He
Yeah.
plays at the Luxor, the fucking
Talk
pyramid.
about a guy that has probably done more drugs and has been in more prostitutes that
Bill?
like I don't think Bill holds a candle to a guy like Carrot Top. I don't think so. And that's saying a lot because we know the debauchery that Billy Trashcan has been in, and you know, kudos. To you, Queen. So
I can't wait to read that biography of Bill. It's gonna be a great one.
Oh, I can't wait till we get famous so someone will finally write it.
yeah, I was gonna say someone's gonna have to.
Yeah,
someone
Bill
else
ain't
is
gonna
gonna
write
have
it.
to write it.
Yeah, you should try to see me write emails at work. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Worse than my dad.
I gotta be professional.
Bill, we try to get you to write emails here, and it like
doesn't work.
the words just don't appear. So I would have, you know.
I gotta get that password.
Yeah, you're gonna need a password for several accounts that you are fucking absent on. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I promise I'll get back into it. I promise.
It's okay.
Billy
Badwing.
Badwing is coming, and I'll be on the fucking thing all the time. I'm sorry.
Really
we'll
bad way. You didn't do anything the last time. you were
Bullshit! I was
there.
posting all the fucking time.
Oh, this guy's
Here
a
we
fucking
go.
monster.
Here we go.
Now, when we get Billy Badwing back, we'll be canceled by January 31st.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be over.
Oh, I'm gonna
It'll
be angry too.
There'll be no.
The first week, I'm gonna be in pain, popping fucking biscuits, going down a rabbit hole of fucking. Oh, I'll deep dive in some Twitter wars.
Editor-in-chief Date Mitch will have nothing to say. It'll just be fucking flying by the seat of his pants. It will be over. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, the 7 or 8 people that listen to this will be offended, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm pretty sure we offend someone at least 3 times a night at every show. So
Well, that's the goal.
yeah,
That's the
we're
goal.
we're doing good.
People are too easily offended. We could do a whole show on how people are too easily offended. But so
Cancel
that's why
culture. That should be a Sunday social.
I'm completely
Pussification of America.
I'm completely okay with the and hence the reason I asked you two fucking idiots to do a podcast with me, because I am completely okay, and not just okay. I don't know what the word would be, but I like the fact that we insult people, not intentionally, just in
Just
the way
happens.
that we speak.
Yeah.
Just
don't
if,
like it.
so, for example, if I say Ray, that sweatshirt, West Virginia, go Mountaineers, but that hoodless yellow canary sweatshirt makes you look like a fat cunt tonight. Someone's getting
Big Bird.
offended.
He looks like Big Bird tonight.
Who's a fat cunt? So
Yes,
there you
perfect.
go. So now we've taken on the Sesame crowd. Send your hate letters to
PBS.
amorel04@gmail.com. Anyway,
No,
boys, let's
someone
get
told
into
me
it.
someone told me it goes good together though, because we've been friends. Like some people just get thrown in a podcast and it's just like awkwardness. Like so.
Yeah,
it
no, we
works.
can't offend each other. We just offend everybody
Everybody
else
else.
around us.
Which is we skirt that line.
Yeah, no. I'm never offended by any of you because I don't think highly enough of you two to be offended by what you say to me.
I mean, we got like 3/4 of a brain here. I get at least half of it, so we're good. We're good.
Simple Minds. And on that take, Bill, welcome to the show. Simple Minds Sports Show, Friday headlines, December 11th. Right? Hanukkah was yesterday?
Shalom, everyone.
All right, welcome to the show.
Ray, my gifts for the grandkids are in the mail.
I'm fucking Jewish. God damn it.
Why would you be offended by that?
I'm not. I'm
I
just
said
saying.
it could have been Christmas gifts.
Could've
Takes a
been-
while to
it could've
come
been
from the
anything.
house to your house in snail mail, so you never know.
The Postal Service has been dismantled
Very busy.
and
Very busy.
been really put on the brink of elimination. So
Mm-hmm.
good luck to all those presents. Boys, although it is the holiday season and although I do love talking some just random bullshit with you, this is a sports show, so I would like to talk a little bit of sports today, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. But it is Thursday, and I am feeling pretty good today. I texted you a picture. I had a pretty good day at work, so I was out having a fire, clearly drinking. Anyone who has a fire is not drinking, is not doing it right. So I'm feeling okay. Cheers to you. I have switched to my red wine Thursdays. White
Hey.
Claws, Bill. No carb during the week. I appreciate that.
Real quick, breaking news.
Uh-huh.
Aussie active tonight.
Yeah, that was breaking news about an hour ago, but that's
Well,
fine.
I just saw it. Sorry.
No problem.
Breaking news for Bill.
Bill, Ray, can we get Bill the Twitter account? Because I actually tweeted about 2 hours ago that Izzo was on the IR, and these guys
I
are
haven't
coming
been on
back
Twitter today. Sorry.
And they were actually
When was-
trying out Mark Wahlberg from Invincible to see if he could start at tight end.
Mhm.
We'll see how it goes tonight as we are recording Thursday before the Patriots game against the Rams. And beautiful segue, producer Bill. Let me go to Ray in his Canary Big Bird sweatshirt. Any final thoughts
It's a
as we
long
roll
sleeve
in?
shirt, you fucking cunt.
Okay, good.
All right, Big
Any
Bird.
final thoughts as we roll into Patriots versus Rams here on Thursday? The next time our listeners will hear from us is Monday when it pertains to this game. So let's get our last thoughts out on this one, okay?
O-line adjustments tonight, and how are you going to stop Aaron Donald? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You paid Joe Tooney $15 million in the franchise, so let's see what he's got. You could have to.
What did Aaron Donald do in the Super Bowl
Not
against
a lot.
Tooney and Andrews
I was just
on
going to say
one-on-one
that.
coverage? What
I
did
was just
he
going
do?
to say that, Bill, not to interrupt you because I'll go to you next right now.
Mhm.
Isn't this the exact game that Aaron Donald is quiet? And,
Yep.
Yep.
And I think that this was brought up on a Felger Mass show earlier in the Texas game against J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt has never done anything against the
One
Patriots
sack, right?
except
In like
for
8
the
games.
last game when he was a fucking monster. So it's a different year. Obviously, it's post-Brady, so anything can happen in my mind. But if you're going by trends in Bill Belichick and the way that this works, Aaron Donald, by his standards, should be a non-factor here, and somebody else should beat them. Do you expect that, Bill, or do you expect it to be a Cam Newton situation where Aaron Donald is effective?
I mean, it's easy to do when you had Brady because he can get rid of the ball quick. So, I mean, I am a little worried that Cam's going to hold the ball too long. You know, you can only one-on-one cover Aaron Donald for so long. You know, and if you're going up against the third pass defense or first pass defense in the league?
First
Third-
pass and
third run.
third or fifth in the run, yeah.
Third run defense. So, I mean, if you're worried about your playmakers now getting open against mediocre defensive backs, now you're going up against the number one pass defense team in the league. So if Cam's holding the ball, Aaron Donald's going to be a factor because he's just too good to contain. So I would feel better if you had Stidham or Hoyer who can get rid of the ball a little quicker than Cam. But the
now
problem
we're
is,
jumping ahead there, non-email bitch. Aren't you
I'm
worried
on
more?
email right now.
Aren't you worried about? Aren't you more worried about the run though?
Nothing on there about fucking Hoyer.
Aren't you? Aren't you worried about? That's true. Aren't
It's
you worried
not.
about the? I've told you I've been drinking since 3. Aren't you worried more about the run and their inability to run and that affecting the pass? I understand what you're saying, Bill, but like Cam Newton has passed for 84 yards and 69 yards in the past 2 games, and they've won the ball. Nice. And so, yes, to jump ahead there, I do expect to jump ahead to a question that I did not ask you on the email. I do expect to see Jarrett Stidham tonight because of the stuff we talked about last show that I didn't want to get back into. Look, full disclosure, I expect the Patriots to lose tonight because I don't think the offense can do enough to go out there and win the game. I expect it to be close, but I expect them to lose this game because of the offense. I don't expect them to do much. Now, if old Jay Stid can come in and light a spark under him and complete some passes and come back from 10 points down, maybe you can see something. But I expect this to be a 10-point game, not in the favor of the Patriots. They get some bullshit touchdown and they clear the spread. But I don't expect the Patriots to win this game because of everything we're talking about. Their offense not being able to do enough against that defense and Aaron Donald.
Like I said, I'm more worried about Cam because I honestly believe you're going to run down this team's throat tonight. I honestly do, because if you look at Baltimore, they were a top 5 run defense when you played them in the rain. And what did you do? You came out Harris and you ran right down their throat. So I think this is what you're going to see. You're going to probably see a lot of Cam design runs, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're in 125, 150 yards on this team, and I think that's what your offense is going to be. And I think the Patriots can take this one. I think Nick Folk walk-off field goal tonight. Honestly, I think the game's going to be close enough. And like I haven't been this confident like going into a game pretty much all year, except for the Jets. But like this is it. Like I'm excited about this game. It's a fucking playoff game for them because this is it. You have to win tonight. If you do not win tonight, the season is fucking over. Your path is done. You're not getting in the playoffs at 9-7. You can get in at 10-6. So this is a fucking playoff game. I'm excited for it, and I expect this team to run it down the Rams' throat. I don't expect McVay to make enough adjustments on offense to beat this Patriots defense. And I understand we've been down on the Patriots defense all year, but I just think they're faster now. You're seeing more of Duggard. You're seeing more of Uche play in this game now, and I expect them to contain this Rams offense. And I don't think the Rams defense is going to do enough, honestly, especially against the run. You get in that red zone, I expect Cam a lot of QB options. I think you're going to see more of a college game. You're not going to see Cam throw a lot, but I think you're going to run a ton on this team, and you're going to run it down their throat. I expect a close game. You're winning.
Ray, any last thoughts on this?
Patriots win 24-21. That's what I say.
Okay.
I say 2017 Nick Folk walk-off.
Let me just add this to a point that Bill just made about being excited for this game as a Patriots game. I texted you this, and you guys kind of responded the same, that it's one of, or if not the first game that I have been excited and nervous about this season. And I did some thinking as to why. And there's a lot of reasons. Number one, it's the first season after Brady. I think that's like a PTSD situation as a New England Patriots fan. You don't even exactly know how to feel about it. The other one is we were so used to winning and to see the team that it was almost like the season was already a forgotten season. Combine that with COVID, and it's like there's not this desperation in us as Patriots fans. Now, this is a douchey thing to say because every championship should count, but I think you guys feel the same way. Yep. There's not this desperation in us because we just won a Super Bowl 2 fucking years ago, and we've won 6 of them in 20 years. It's been the most successful sports franchise over a 20-year period of all time, over a 10-year period of all time. They've absolutely
9 Super Bowls they went to.
Incredible. The level of success for a professional sports franchise. So this year, as basically a throwaway year, like – It hasn't had that gripping effect on us that a lot of other franchises would. That being said, I do not think it will take us that long to get back to a situation of being, now trust me, as a Buffalo Bills fan, desperate for a franchise to win the Super Bowl without Tom Brady and just in itself. And I think that's probably fucking next year going, okay, let's go. Like, let's go. Compete. Be a team. Do something. So I've been saying it all year. I've wanted this team to win all year. I don't want to tank. I don't want a high draft pick. I want you to fucking win. And I'd like to see that tonight.
Reach.
And that being said, with all of that being said, show me fucking Jarrett Stidham. I've been saying it forever this year. Show me Jarrett Stidham. I hope tonight's the night as we record this against the Rams, because as we've all said, it's going to be a close game. And if the Patriots get down by a couple digits, Cam Newton can't be the guy to bring him back. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to spend too much time in this game. I see you all kind of making some faces. Any last points on this Patriots versus Rams games before we move on? Billy Rambles, I know you got something to say.
No, you already let me ramble a little bit, so I'm good.
NFL news and notes. We broke it on Tuesday night as the Baltimore Ravens were about to tip off, but Dez Bryant tested positive for COVID. He's since tested negative twice, but he was pulled off of the field, tweeted, I think, before the game or while the game was kicking off that I'm done. Basically, fuck you, NFL. Fuck this program. All of this is bullshit. The game obviously still went on, and the NFL's response was, I think we took the quote-unquote safest possible decision when it comes to Dez
You pulled him off the field.
Zero fucks given by the NFL. And Dez Bryant is going right back to the Ravens. He's not quitting. He's going right back. He's going to catch some checks from the Ravens. He's not quitting. It's all such bullshit. And I know it's the same response every time we've talked about this year in the NFL, but it's still fucking baffling and amazing to me. It's amazing to me. I don't know how they continue to get away with it. I honestly don't. I guess money is the answer, but holy shit.
Like, honestly, how do you with everything that's going on, I get it, all the guys tested positive, but if Dez Bryant literally on the fucking field tests positive and you do not, where's the contact tracing that you're supposed to fucking do?
The NFL said we took the quote-unquote safest possible decision.
They pretty much all wear fucking trackers. Yeah. So he's around all these players oh, dude, you know what?
He walked out of the locker room
with everybody.
Dressed in the locker room, tested positive, and they played the fucking game. Now, look, he tested negative 2 days later. So the NFL has gotten all of these false positives because of the type of test that they're using. Not just in the NFL. This type of test has been using all over the United States for months and months and months.
Swabs now, the mouth swabs.
And it has a high percentage of false positive tests, and then it's used then to move you into another type of test that is more accurate, and then generally it goes away. The NFL has seen that multiple times. The Chiefs have done it. I think that the Chargers did it when the Patriots – either way, whatever. It's happened a lot of times in the NFL this year, and it's happened across the country forever. But not the night of. The night of you got a positive test. It's just fucking baffling.
The thing that you guys got to think about, too, is January 9th is coming, playoff time. What's the NFL going to do come playoff Super Bowl time with this?
Dude, I hope someone like – Patrick Mahomes is in the Super Bowl and gets fucking COVID.
What are they going to do? They're going to cancel it or they're going to play? Yeah.
No, they'll cancel it.
I mean, baseball, we laughed at baseball when St. Louis got the outbreak and all that shit because they were at a strip club or whatever, partying out in Milwaukee.
Casino,
whatever. But what's going to happen? They got their shit together before playoff time. Obviously, Justin Turner tested positive in the World Series, but that was the only time you heard of it. NFL still... But they're still testing positive, and it's December. It's like what?
They also moved baseball. Also moved into a bubble for the playoffs, at least in two different sites. It was a shitty bubble, anyways. But I mean, look, the NFL should think about it.
I should know who wrote this report because it was good. This article was good. It was about the NFL bubble, and it was about the idea of the NFL bubble not working because the NFL bubble is reliant on 100% capitulation to the standards set in that bubble, like the NBA and the NHL, aka the players taking it seriously and doing what they're supposed to do and not fucking off, which is what I have come back to in all of these COVID tests forever. Is whose fault is it? Yeah, the NFL is not dealing with it well at all in their repercussions to testing positive. But at the end of the day, it's still Cam Newton going to buy a hat and taking a picture with a fan and Bill talking to some fucking Tinder whore
Tinder whore escaped.
On his right.
She escaped.
Sorry, someone just pulled in my fucking driveway.
Oh.
I was thinking about running upstairs real quick, but it looked like they went to the neighbor's house.
You don't have a driveway. You have a parking lot. We've been to Queens Landing. What do you mean pulled up in your driveway?
I have my own. I
It's not
have
like
two
you have a
spaces.
fucking. It's not like you have a
shit comes.
fucking estate that you can see some lights coming up for a half a mile away. It's a parking lot, and someone
They
parked in
literally
your
just
spot.
pulled up in front of my fucking door. I have two spots. They pulled up into my fucking spot.
So someone parked in your parking spot in a parking lot, like you're the assistant manager at fucking Walmart.
When it's right in front of my walkway, it's my
spot. Does that
spot.
deserve you, like, trying to fire up your fucking gats? You got to load it up? Where are the clips at, Bill? Are they in different drawers?
No, they're
same
right
drawer.
next to each other, so you just go click, clack.
Click, clack, motherfucker.
Click, clack,
Click,
motherfucker.
click, clack.
All right, a lot of time in the NFL. Does anyone have any points on Carson Wentz being benched? We got Jalen Hurts starting up. I mean, just Bill, you maybe you should be best because you're Rain Man. You have the numbers. But the Philadelphia Eagles cap situation is fucking ludicrous. It's unbelievable. It should just be touched upon for a second so we can laugh. Can you just give us a quick update on the Carson Wentz situation in Philadelphia?
Yeah, June 19th, they signed him to a 4-year, $109 million guaranteed contract. I believe at the time it was the fourth highest. Okay, so he's got all that guaranteed money sitting right there. So if you trade him right now, so most NFL contracts, Patriots are notorious for this. They take the signing bonus and they stretch it out for the length of the contract. That's why you get a bunch of fucking dead years. McCourty had him the last couple of years where the cap hits like $25 million. So when you trade him in year 2, when you're due 50, 60, 70 million dollars in the first 3 years, your cap hit, dead cap space would be $59 million if he is not on the 2021 roster.
Oh, no. There's another part to it.
I'm not done.
Right?
Okay, go ahead, William. Go ahead.
Year 2022, it's $25.5 million if he's not on the roster, dead cap space.
May I add to this?
Yes, you can.
The Philadelphia Eagles are already projected to be $70 million over the cap next year. If he has to do a signing bonus or a roster bonus March 10th, $10 million. If he is traded or released after that, it is a dead cap hit of $74 million to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, because the
They
$10 million
are
is guaranteed.
fucked. And if he stays on the roster and is the backup to Jalen Hurts, he will be the richest backup in NFL history.
Didn't the Arizona Cardinals do it with like Matt Leinart or something? One of those guys had a huge like injury settlement deal. Oh no, in Robert Griffin, they did it with Kirk Cousins. Remember, he was guaranteed injury only his last year of his deal, and it was like $18 million or some crazy number like that, and they made him the fucking backup to Cousins that year because they didn't want to. If he got hurt, he was guaranteed all that money. So I mean, I think Arizona did with Matt Leinart too, because he was guaranteed like what was he, the sixth pick? He was guaranteed like $15 or $16 million, but it was injury only. So I mean, Philly's fucked. He's on the roster next year anyways. Even if, like I said, even if they fucking trade him, $59 million, like you can get away with 25.
All right, so
you can get away with 25 when Jalen Hurts is only $850,000. So his third year in the league, which would be 2022, you're probably looking at, what was he, a second-round pick? So you're probably looking at under $2 million.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Jalen Hurts, right? So you can absorb that $25 million cap hit in year 2 of this, like 2022, but 2021, he's on that roster and he's riding on the bench.
They're already projected $70 million over the cap.
Doesn't matter. You're stuck. You can't get rid of
No,
them.
I'm just saying they're fucked either way. If they keep them, they're fucked. If they drop them, they're fucked.
Can I just ask you, did they know that when they drafted Jalen Hurts, thinking that maybe 3 years from now Jalen Hurts could be the guy, or did they just oversight the exorbitant amount of cap hit Carson Wentz was taking on and drafted a quarterback anyway and decided we'll just fucking live with it? I mean, is Carson Wentz
That's
that
a lot
bad?
of money to live with.
You
can live with it year 3, like I said. You can live with it because when his cap
but you
hits
got to go
under $2
2 more
million.
years with Wentz. You got to go 2 more years with Wentz as the highest paid quarterback like in the fucking league on your bench.
That's fucking crazy.
It's insane. How do you draft a quarterback with that in mind unless you thought that Carson Wentz could be good enough to do it? Is Carson Wentz that bad of a quarterback, or is he just like is it a change of scenery guy? Now look, I've never been that high on a Carson Wentz. I've never been that high on Carson Wentz. Everyone was calling him the Ben Roethlisberger, the new Ben Roethlisberger. But he's the Kevin Costner draft day. No one came to his fucking birthday party. They said that they hated this guy.
That was the worst movie ever, by the way.
No, it's a great movie. Kevin Costner. Don't fuck you, Bill.
Yeah, Bill, you fucking watch it like
This is way too big of an overplay against the Kevin Costner sports movie. We can see right through you.
No,
you
not
bitch.
this one. Not this one. I didn't even remember this one.
You
until you
love
just
it. Nobody went to his birthday party, Bill. You wrote it down in your diary. I think that's Carson Wentz. I honestly do.
Yeah.
I think that's the guy. Big Dick Nick got the job out of injury, but he won the fucking Super Bowl. Everybody, like, it was 50-50, I guess. But anyone with a brain said, just sign Big Dick Nick. He's perfect for that system. Let this guy go. They didn't, and it's kicking them in the ass. And I just think he's a mental case. I don't think he's fit to be an NFL quarterback. He's perfect probably as an NFL backup, and he's going to get paid like a number one starter for the next 2 years, and then he will be a career backup forever. That's enough on fucking Carson Wentz. Who gives a shit? Let's go to the NBA. Because we got news out of the NBA. Ray, I want your opinion because you've been tooting us without any fucking cause for the last several days in text messages over this James Harden bullshit. And Bill and I said he will probably not be traded because of the things that went down after Westbrook got traded. And now, breaking news today is he is tacked on the Heat and the Bucks as teams that he would like to be traded to, in addition to the Sixers and Nets. And I guess my initial thought is, does he have a no trade clause? I assume he does, but like, fuck you, James Harden. Yeah. Either way,
this is why I hate the NBA. Players dictate the league.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I didn't ask you, Bill.
I know. Sorry, I don't mean to
give us your James Harden take. I know that you think that he's leaving, but does the Heat coming out and the Bucks coming out, does that make a difference? And sorry, I'll give you one more piece of information. Giannis has yet to sign his extension, obviously, and when asked about it, he's basically not talking about it. So let's assume that that's not a good sign for Milwaukee. Let's put it that way. If you're Milwaukee, are you putting all your ducks in a row to go get James Harden, or what's your whole thought process on this Harden thing?
Well, Harden also wanted his big bucket list dream was to go play with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But apparently the Houston Rockets want one of those in return for James Harden, so we can scratch the Nets off the list for that. The Bucks would have to give them a fucking king's ransom to get James Harden just because of his salary alone. But that's probably like the best spot for him.
Middleton.
Yeah, but money-wise,
they don't want Middleton.
Doesn't matter. Middleton's the money, and then it's
they don't have picks. The moves to make it because they just traded all their picks to get Drew Holiday.
They might not, but it's based on Middleton. Sorry, Ray. Did I interrupt you? Are you going? Are you trying to make your move to the Heat? Are the Heat the best?
I think the Heat would be, because
suitor?
Pat Riley can do all the fucking magic that he did. How he got LeBron and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade together. He can work the magic and get him over there.
Tyler Harrow would be a good trade chip right there.
Are you moving out of Adebayo and Harrow for Harden?
Nope. I'm keeping Dwight Bosh.
Yeah, but Pat Riley would.
I don't think so. Didn't he just sign an extension? Or he's ready to sign an extension?
Adebayo?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he just signed a max. He just signed a rookie max.
5 years, $90 million.
90 million?
I think so.
190
million.
190.
Oh, 190. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think they're going to keep him.
It'd be Hero. It'll be the other white kid from New Hampshire that went to Phillips Exeter.
Yeah, that's
Robinson.
Who does he look like?
Duncan Robinson.
Remember we were texting, like, he looks like someone we know.
Look, here's the deal with James Harden. Milwaukee is the perfect place. But you're right, Bill. I don't think they have enough. I don't even know what they
Drew
could
Holiday.
Give him.
Could you flip Drew Holiday for him?
I don't think the NBA can. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think
you can trade him within a certain amount of time. You might have to wait.
You
for
can
the
only
trade deadline.
trade. You can trade that. You can't trade free agents you sign in so long. So you can't sign a free agent and trade them within like 2 months. Yeah. So they can't trade these guys until I believe
they traded for Drew,
February. Yeah. So they traded for Drew Holiday. Think about this: Celtics traded for Rasheed Wallace and dumped him to Atlanta. Or Atlanta traded for him and then dumped him to Detroit like 2 weeks later. Like, you can move all those guys you want. It's the signed free agents.
Free agency. Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Sorry, Bill.
But no more.
To me, it's the Heat is the most realistic place I see right now. Philadelphia has come out and said, we're not moving him. And you're looking at
Ben Simmons and change.
Yeah, it's Ben
Definitely
Simmons,
get him.
but what the fuck is Darren Moore? What the hell is the name of the GM of the Sixers now that wasn't?
Oh, Daryl Morey.
Yes, he just came from there.
Yep.
Is he really going to bring that schmuck to Philadelphia?
No.
He just left there. That's out. Consider Philadelphia.
He's not going anywhere.
Consider Philadelphia out. The Nets are out. The Nets are out. If they were going to do it, they would have done it. It's Heat and the Bucks. The Bucks don't have what it takes to do it. Bill, you just said it. They don't have unless Houston is literally just to the point where get this fucking guy out of here. Which why would they be? They're not going to do that.
Golden State was in on
Bucks
it too.
don't have that what it takes. The Heat are a serious contender if Pat Riley wants to do it. They have the chips and they have the money and they have the contracts to make that happen. Unless there's some other team out there. Unless there's another team out there, and maybe that's the case. But
Celtics.
No,
hold on. I don't want your sleeper yet. I just want you to look at this and say it all depends on the Rockets. It all depends on Houston and what they want to do and what they think that they should get. Because at the end of the day, what's James Harden going to do? Sit out all year? Is he going to sit out all year?
No, he's not going to get paid.
And he can't go to strip clubs.
I think it was like, if you remember.
Is this not the perfect, sorry to interrupt you again, but is this not the perfect fucking example, Bill, you star fucker, why I said, and Ray was with me, bottom of the totem pole of dumb, that this guy does not belong in Boston or on any team that would like to win a championship anytime soon. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy and anybody like him in the NBA.
I'm completely out.
Loser.
I sent you a text last week when he was in Vegas at some fucking strip club, and I said, I don't want this piece of shit on the Celtics. I'm completely and utterly out when you're scared.
Wait, what's that?
You're fine. That's fine.
Stop.
I have the right. All right,
all the
take
time.
police. All right, here we go. Take police.
All right, hold on. Like all things. Sorry, Bill. Did we interrupt at a point? Did you have anything else to say? Because we're running late, and I
you
have
ever
a lot to
notice
get
they're
to.
all East teams? I don't think he's going West, but I wouldn't sleep on the Lakers. I just think they have the assets to get him too, and pair him with LeBron. But I don't think they're going to get it. It's never going to happen.
LeBron's too smart to bring in James Harden. LeBron is too smart of a man to bring in James Harden to his team.
Too.
Yeah, he got a star. It's called
AD.
probably the best player in the league is AD. Speaking of that, ESPN released their top 50 players in the league. ESPN can go shit down their own fucking throats. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Let me just give you a couple, obviously Celtics related. Jason Tatum at number 11. Jalen.
Yeah, wait. I like
no
it.
way.
I think
Superstar,
11's nice.
baby.
11's
Superstar.
nice.
Perfect spot for him.
Okay.
Superstar, baby.
Let's
Keep
go
going
ahead.
down the list, though.
Let's go ahead and bring up some names around him. We can't do that. This could be a whole fucking show. After that, Jaylen Brown, 32. So is Jason Tatum that much better than Jaylen Brown? I don't know. After that, Marcus Smart is at 37.
That's too high.
Smart's at 37.
That's 100 too high.
They should flip-flop.
Kemba Walker is at 48. And
I would
right
flip-flop
above
them.
him, Gordon Hayward's at 45.
That's when the list could be null and void.
No, I'll tell you where the list got null and void, Ray. Way before that, Zion Williamson, who played 25 games last season
Not
as a
55,
that
Ray.
fat motherfucker went in 19. At 19. ESPN, what a fucking joke of a goddamn sports organization. Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me with this list?
It's a terrible list.
Unbelievable. I don't even really want to talk about any more of it because it's just moot. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's fucking. I would like to say a word, Bill, that we muted you for last week. Right, Bill. All right. Well, you've said your piece. NHL news and notes. Hockey guy Ray and Bill. Ray.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Let's go. Hockey.
All right. Take a seat back. Bill. We texted about this. Max Pacioretty is linked to the Bruins, and only really by Ty Anderson. He's on the block, and Vegas has come out and said he's not on the block, but he's on the block. Vegas has to get under the cap. They're not under the cap, and they have to before the season. So there's three players out there. It's Max, it's Marc-Andre Fleury, and I'm sorry if I forget the other forward's name. He's a younger forward, and Bill wants him.
I want him.
But obviously the name is Max Pacioretty,
Yeah.
and stop interrupting me as I bring this to you. Max Pacioretty is a proven forward. Obviously, he was with the Canadiens, who the Bruins diehard fans hate, and that's you're going to hear why Bill can't get past this. But he's got 3 years left in his deal, $7 million per, one of the best goal scorers in the league. Everything that the Bruins have been missing over the last decade, basically, is a right winger to play with Krejci. He is exactly what the Bruins need. All they have to give up is maybe a couple of those forwards that they have that cannot meet those fucking standards, maybe a late round pick and some other cash considerations. And Bill, I know you say no, so why don't you tell me why?
I fucking hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Chara almost killed him when he was in the Canadians, and all Montreal called 911 or 411, whatever their stupid Canadian fucking emergency services, because they wanted to press legal charges on them. I just hate them.
I'm pretty sure a group of them did.
No, they didn't. They wanted to, and they said no, they can't because they smashed him in the boards. The skills there. I just hate him as a player. Like, think about this. I was campaigning for them to maybe trade for PK Subban, who's also another Canadian. I enjoy Subban more than Patriotti, whatever fuck his stupid name is. I hate his fucking – I hate him. I hate him. I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with this guy. I think he's David Backes 2.0. David Backes was another 30-goal scorer entering at this age. 29, 30 years old. They gave him fucking big money, and he flamed out. I think he's going down that road. He got dumped in the expansion draft with Vegas because he didn't produce before Vegas. Think about that. He had a good 3-4 year stretch where he was not good. Then he came back to Vegas. He had that huge run with them late into the fucking Stanley Cup Finals when they lost the Canadians. That's where he started regaining like where he was with his younger. I want nothing to do with him.
But that was after he signed the deal with Vegas.
I don't care. I don't want anything to do with him at $7 million.
He's a proven scorer. Is this a Canadian? Is this more of a he's a Canadian thing than?
Yeah, pretty much. And I just hate the player.
He's not David Backes.
I think he's down the road, and I think that Noah Hannafin out of fucking Calgary right now, 23-year-old Boston native fucking defenseman. I think they should go that way. He's $4.5 million. He signed for another 4 years. I think that you can grab him and then you shore up your defense and then make a move. It's only really going to cost you Andre Koshik and maybe a pick, and that's the rumor deal right now. They were high on him in the 15 draft. They wanted to trade up with Carolina to get him. They offered all 3 first-round draft picks to move up to get Noah Hannafin, and Carolina said no and drafted him first. The Bruins have been high on him for a long, long time, and if he's available, that's the guy they should go after and get.
Keep your eye on Hannafin. Bill, we didn't ask you about it, but I appreciate the information. Ray, the NHL has pretty much officially or unofficially made the realignment. You're looking at the Bruins, Caps, Flyers, Penguins, and Sabres. Are the Bruins losers in this situation?
Yep, 4 of the 5 made the playoffs last year, and the Sabres are going all in.
Can you change your stupid modulation on your voice?
Yes,
you forgot the 2 New York teams, so at the Rangers and Islanders in the Division 2.
Yeah. Well, I guess the Islanders I give credit for, and the Rangers are coming up. I guess I was trying to give you some teams that would look. Well, Ray, do you have anything to add?
No, I just think they're screwed. I mean, it's a playoff pack. Yeah, it is. Islanders made the playoffs last year. Rangers got the first overall pick. That fucking kid that I was left out, whatever the fuck his name is. But Pittsburgh's always good.
Hockey guy Ray. Do not.
My Washington Capitals. And what was the other team you said?
Flyers, Penguins.
Flyers. Yeah, they were the 4th best team in the NHL last year in the Eastern Conference. So fuck you, Bill.
I don't think it's good, Bill. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's that great. Name me a bad team in there other than the Sabres.
You're better than the Sabres. You're better than the Penguins. Probably even with the Caps. I think you're better than the Islanders, truthfully. I think you're better than the Rangers. So, I mean, you're going to be a top 2 team in this division. Garen fucking T. You're going to start slow because you have Marchand and Pastrnak hurt. So once they get going, 56-game season, just make the playoffs. You're the better fucking team. I guarantee it. All you got to do is get in.
And you start slow in a 56-game season.
You better start. You make the playoffs. You're better than more than half your division. More than half. You're probably the number 2 team in the division, honestly.
They're in a worse position right now than they would have been if the divisions remained what they were.
So
they lost the Lightning,
what would you rather play, Toronto and Tampa or the Capitals, the Penguins, the Flyers, the Rangers, all these guys? What was the harder division?
Toronto and Tampa.
You would rather play Tampa?
Yeah, we've seen what Tampa does in the regular season. They shift down. Toronto Bruins have their number. They may play them tough. You're looking at a Flyers team that's on the up and up that is very, very good. You're looking at a Penguins team that is always competitive. You're looking at a Rangers team that is on the up and up. You're looking at an Islanders team that will grind your dick to the fucking grindstone. And you're looking at the Caps that has your number every year for the past 10 fucking years. What are you talking about?
Holtby's gone, and you have the best goalie you have the best goalie in the division.
I guess, Bill, but every other time we talk about the Bruins, you've said, fuck Tuukka Rask, get him out of Boston.
But I've also said he's the best fucking goalie in the league.
Okay, we'll see if he shows up.
Shut the fuck up, Ray.
And January 13th, boys and girls, the quest for the butthole tattoo is back on, baby.
It's never
back
happened.
on. Bell, I don't think this is good for the Bruins. I think you've gained more competitive. Good, but you've gained more competitive teams in this realignment than you had before. You had top-end talent in the realignment, and now you have a full division full of competitive teams that you're going to have to fight night in and night out. We'll see. We're going to do some more hockey talk in the shows to come as the seasons get going. But let's go, Pats. This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show, December 11th. Friday headlines, December 11th. Thank you. We'll see you on Sunday, maybe. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bill, real quick after show. Sox haven't signed anybody, but they're into the new Dice K.
No.
Tomo Yuki
Sakura.
Thank you.
No, thank you. He's coming out of the KBO, Korean Baseball League. I'd rather go over the Japanese guys, not these Korean guys. No offense, it's not a huge league. So, no, it's not a big league.